Fall is here, and we're going to kick off October with something wonderful. Not a challenge, but something to enjoy. Alright, hey y'all, welcome to Breed Creative, and today we are going to do a October and November TBR. I'm going to do it through a 3x3 format, and if you stay till the end of the video, I will give you a little surprise of something that I might be working on. Alright, so hit that like button, subscribe, comment below for more content on this creative channel. Alright, so recently I wanted to do this TBR like, I don't know, every 2, maybe 3 months or so. And I don't know, I wanted to do something different with this TBR, or just TBRs in general. And a friend of mine referenced to me the 3x3 format that I can do, that I can organize my books that I want to read. And I have them in 3 categories. The first category will be books I'll be reading in the month of October. The second category will be books I'll read in November. And the third category will kind of be whatever I want. So let's say a mixed match reading. We're going to start with the October, and the first book I'm going to read is Something Wicked This Way Comes. So this is written by Ray Bradbury, and I was actually given this book. I read it last year. I enjoyed it, but I read through it really, really fast because I was like, oh, friend, I need to give this back to you. But my friend told me I could keep it, so I kept it. And I'm going to give it a second chance. I'm going to actually slow down and understand the story. Well, I did understand the story, but I was rushing because I was like trying to return the book to her. But I'm gonna really take my time with it and get to know the characters more and more in a deeper perspective. So the next book I'm going to read in October is called The Witch of Blackbird Pond. So this is one of the newer books that I got for the book sale, and I was drawn to the cover. Like, it has mystery, and like maybe something happens to this young girl, and I wanted to read more about it. And I thought it had some mystery vibes. Like, really, I went with the mystery vibes. I just love mystery aspects of books, just in general. And since it's October, why not? It's the perfect time to do that. And yeah, I don't really have a lot of horror or mystery books that fall into the October category, so why not? So the last book I have for October is Holly Horror. And Holly Horror, I actually have an art copy of it. I picked this up at the book convention in 2023, and they were just giving the books away. So I got one, and it was like Halloween related. So yeah, I thought that was going to be interesting for me to read, and I want to really try to read it. And I have the art copy, so it might sound a little at parts, but I'm going to go through the book. So the next category is November, and well, you probably can guess what books I'm going to read for that month. But the first book I'm going to read for November is The Hunger Games. So The Hunger Games is my favorite book series. Sorry, Lord of the Rings. Sorry, but it's Lord of the Rings. Well, it's The Hunger Games. It's The Hunger Games. And I fell in love with the movies. I watched them many times. And when I finally got the books for Christmas almost 3 years ago, I was so excited. I was so happy, and I read the entire series in less than 2 months, and that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And with the Hunger Games in particular, this is like the introduction of um through Katniss' perspective, the we're like introduced to the world of Panem and the 74th Hunger Games, and I done like book studies, videos, research based on the Hunger Games. I have a great time with that. I love going back to that. Um, I love going back to that series. I really do, and I gotta say I do like the Mockingjay. I do. Um, and then the second book I'm going to read in the month of November is going to be Catching Fire. So, Catching Fire is the second book of the Hunger Games, continuing um, in Katniss's perspective, but through in the 75th Hunger Games. And I like the book. I like the book. I of course there were scenes that didn't make the movie, but I was like, um, yeah. But it was probably like the middle. But I was like anticipating the Hunger Games whenever the Hunger Games came in the second book. That was really fun read, and I'm going to reread that as well. I'm going to I'm going to try to read the Hunger Games books back to back. So yeah, and it shouldn't take me as long since I know the premise. I know the Hunger Games, and it's pretty easy for me to read. So yeah. And then the third book I'm going to read in the month of November is Mockingjay. What? I just I like the Hunger Games, and this is just a reread, and I can notice more things that I might have not noticed like the first go around, and you never know, and I can grasp even more knowledge of the Hunger Games and all that. So yeah, so I'm going to read the Hunger Games trilogy for the month of November, and then with the third category that's kind of mixed match. Um, let's just say it was an interesting process whenever I was selecting these three books. And okay, let's get to the juicy part. Okay, so the first book that I'm going to read sometime in October or November is Reckless. And Reckless is a fairy tale retelling of the Magic Mirror, and another book that I got from the book sale. And it was the cover, once again, it was the cover that that made me want to read it. And I was like, I don't have a lot of fairy tale retelling books on my bookshelf, and I thought it would be an interesting book that I could add on. And I throughout this year I heard plenty of book retellings based on fairy tales, and why not? Why not give this retelling of the Magic Mirror a try? And then we also have Beastly Beauty, and this is another art copy that I picked up at the convention center in 2024, and I enjoyed. No, I love the cover on that one, even though it has like the art copy thingy majig, and I was like, I wanted to read it, and I almost didn't get the book because one of my friends, she got the book before me because I was like, oh, I wanted that book. But she was nice enough. Well, she actually found another art copy of it, and she was nice enough to give me that copy. So I was very thankful. And yeah, I want to give that read. And basically, it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but the girl is most likely probably the Beast. So yeah, I definitely want to give that book a try. And then the last book that I am going to read between this 2 months period is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So as you know, or might know, or might not know, I bought the entire Harry Potter series. And this one, I'll tell you a quick story. They did not have the paperback of Deathly Hallows, and I was mad. So I bought the hardcover, which looks like the textbook, and it really stands out because it's so tall. It's not exactly in the middle. Well, in your eyes it is, but in my eyes, Half-Blood Princess. But it really stands out on the bookshelf. I wish they had the paperback, but they did not. Probably oh, it's too much. You managed to put an 800 book of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince there. So how could you not be able to put the Deathly Hallows as a paperback? I bet there is one, but I just did not see one at the book sale at all, whatsoever. But the first book of the Harry Potter series. Okay. I actually picked out the book before. Okay? I'm not new to Harry Potter. I watched the movies. They're great. If I would say the worst movie, probably the sixth one. But I did pick up the Harry Potter books before. Well, the first one. I didn't get too far. Okay, I picked it up in the library in 6th grade, and I just didn't finish it within 2 weeks. That was my fault. I also tried to read it on a reading app, but I didn't finish that one either. So, yeah. But I am giving Harry Potter a third chance to prove to me that I can read a Harry Potter book. Because wow, it's just it's crazy. Like, I like Harry Potter. I even have the golden snitch here. I know, half gold, half whatever this color is. But I even have the golden snitch. Oh, that's better. Yeah. See, I even have the golden snitch. And you're telling me, like, I haven't read the Harry Potter books yet? Well, I'm glad I got them. If you made it towards the end of the video, I just want to make some really quick announcements with videos going forward. I'm going to keep my consistency with reading and writing, but I'm also going to make it fun in a way that you can enjoy it and apply your creativity to everyday life. And also, I want to say I want to have a few new types of videos containing to the reading and writing categories, and pretty much fun. And also in the month of November, I'm going to dedicate it to Hunger Games month, doing some Hunger Games related videos, as well as maybe going into the dystopian genre as well. So can't wait for those videos to come out for the next 2 months. And let's get back to the video. But comment below which books that you're excited for me to read, and maybe any book recommendations, in case. And oh yeah, let me just tell you, I like young adult books. Okay, I like in fiction. All right, just so you know. So comment below which books, young adult books, that you're excited for me to read, and also some young adult book recommendations, and I'll see what I can do. And thank you for watching Bree Creative, and stay creative.